Hello everyone, it's Tom here at Cake Shop Media, and today we have another walkthrough video for you. This video, we're going to show you how to boost a post that is gaining some really good organic traction. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our Facebook page that has the post. And just for an example today, we're going to do this post that we recently created that discusses social media holidays for January to create some really awesome social media content. Now you'll see here, it's well written, few emojis as well, and then a link to our website. Currently reached 90 people, 9 engagements, not too bad, but we think this is a really good piece of information and we should be targeting a few more people with it. So the first thing you're going to do once you've found your post, you're going to scroll down. Key thing here, you have to make sure that you are admin on your Facebook page. If you're not admin or simply an editor, you won't be able to do this. So you do need to be an admin. Now find the post, we've got it here. And we are going to just very simply click Boost Post. This will take us to the Create an Ad section of Facebook and their Ad Center. We've got our ad account set up as Cake Shop Media. Make sure the right ad account is selected. For us, it will be Cake Shop Media, which is where we keep all our clients. And this is how we're going to boost the post. So you'll see on the right-hand side, we have ad preview, and this is the advert once again that we're going to post. Always a good idea to double check this. And then we head straight over to goal. So what is the goal? So at the minute we have it set as automatic. So Facebook selects the most relevant goal based on your settings. So if we change this, we have a few options and each is relevant to your business. So we can either get more messages, so customers communicate with you, send you a message and discuss what they've seen or ask a question. Get more engagement, so the vanity metrics, likes, shares, comments, people engage, which means they like the post or they have an opinion about the post. Get more website visitors, show your ad to people who are likely to click the URL on it. So in all fairness, this is probably the one I'd want to go to because at the minute, the link in the copy goes to my website and that's where the valuable information is. So we're going to go with that one. We also have the option to click the Get More Leads option, which very simply people input their data and then you officially have that as a lead that you can use for future marketing purposes or to contact them about a sale if they're interested in your services. And then finally, the Get More Calls option. So show your ad to people who are likely to call your business. So we're going to run with Get More Website Visitors for this post. Now the button option. This is what appears next to the title of your post. So we have here January Social Media Ideas UK, Cake Shop Media. At the minute, we have Send a Message. However, if you click it, there's a few other options. There's the ability to add no button. There's the ability to book now, which is more for if you're putting on an event. Learn more is probably the best one for this right now, as it perfectly depicts what we're trying to get people to do. We want them to learn more about the blog post that we've written about. Shop now is great if you're looking to sell your products. Sign up, perfect for lead generation. Get directions is great for targeting local users. And if your business is near them, send a message, send a WhatsApp message. You can connect WhatsApp up to your Facebook page and people will send you a message through WhatsApp, or there's the Call Now option. So we're going to go with Learn More. And once we click that, you will see that the ad preview on the right-hand side, it changes to the Learn More button. This is your call to action. So a call to action is an action that you want the user to take when they see your content. Ours is we want them to learn more about the post we put out and about the content we have on our website. Audience. So this is where we set the audience for our ad. So very simply, who should see your ad? So a smart ad is when Facebook will customize your audiences to reach more people who may be interested in your business. So using their algorithm and their bots, they will create an audience that they feel will react better to your advert and will want to see it more. So we see here, for instance, located in the United Kingdom, 48 kilometers from 9 Downside Road, not my address, just somewhere in the vicinity. People who match interests of John Lewis, Number 7 Makeup, Sustainable Packaging, Waitrose, The Only Way is Essex, Royal Horticultural Society, Ocado, or Laura Ashley. Detailed targeting expansion on. I probably won't use this, as this for me is not the right audience I want to be targeting. The age range is too big as well at the minute. So we'll go down here to a few other options. So we have people who like your page. Very simply, this ad will be boosted and shown to those who like your page specifically. Now, you're probably thinking, if I post it organically, shouldn't they be seeing it anyway? Yes and no. The way Facebook has changed its algorithm in recent years is that the organic reach is diminishing at a quick rate. So Facebook want you to naturally put your money into a post so that more people will see it. People who like your page and their friends. So this is opening up the circle a bit more. So it's going to be shown to the people that like your page, but also those people that are friends with those people who have liked your page. So targeting slightly more people. For example, if you have 600 followers and each of those friends has on average 300 followers, 600 times 300, roughly an audience of 18,000 people. Now, they're not going to target all 18,000 people because that depends on the budget that you set. The higher the budget, the more people you will be able to target. The less the budget, then you're probably only going to be targeting a small percentage of those users. People in your local area, people who live within the vicinity of your business. So if you've inputted a location or a postcode on your Facebook page, Facebook will target people within a certain vicinity of that address, and ignore local gym because that was for a current client. So what we're going to do is we're going to do people you choose through targeting. And then you'll see here, audience details, location, living in Dover, 10-mile radius, aged 18 to 65 plus. If we press this little pencil button here, we can change this. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot this up to 30, and we're going to bring this down to 50. We're not going to be sending this ad live purely for a test, but that's what we're going to do for the time being. We're going to remove Dover, Kent, and for the time being, we are going to very simply go Kent, England and Wales. Now you'll see there's a 25-kilometer radius, so it's not actually covering the whole of Kent. So what we're going to do is we are going to change the location, or what's easier, you can actually drop the pin to stretch that radius. So if I drop it here, because that area is not being targeted, we now cover that area as well. And if we increase the radius, you will see that we are covering more of an area. If I drop the pin again to over here, and then increase it once again, probably somewhere like that, we are covering an even wider area. And finally, if I drop a pin here, just for the remaining part, I'll probably need to do one more actually. Drop a pin right here, and then increase it. There we go. So everything is pretty much overlapping, and it looks quite messy, but that's probably the best way for us to do it today. And as you see here, the potential audience size is 797,000 to 938,000. So Kent, and also the drop pin location. So basically we're covering the whole of Kent for the time being. So if we scroll up here, we're going to save this audience here. I want to double check that's all fine. Okay, so one bit I did forget to show you, detailed targeting. So this is where you target those people who may be interested in certain activities. They may fall into a certain category of targeting. And if you click browse, you're giving a few options. Demographics, so their education level, what universities they went to, financial, income doesn't really work in the UK now due to GDPR laws, but in America, if you're targeting American households, you can still target by a household income. Life events, if you're having an anniversary, if you're away from your hometown, the date of your birth, long distance relationship, newly engaged, newlywed, recently moved. Parents, all parents, new parents, parents of certain ages as well. Relationships, relationship statuses, there is so much here, or work. And that's probably the best one we want to use to target today. So we're going to just select a few. So there's a few industries here under the work section, which we're just going to select to target, for instance, business and finance, arts, entertainment, sport and media. There's a good number here: farming, fishing and forestry, management, production. There's quite a few. So we've selected a few here. So we're going to go back here. So interests. So reach specific audiences by looking at their interests, activities, the pages they have liked, and closely related topics. So once again, there's a number of options here. You can even search for stuff here. So if we just went social media, there you go. If they're interested in social media, that'd be a good post to put out. If they're interested in content marketing, for example, or their demographic says they're a content editor as a job role, or hobbies, activities. If you want to target people in the restaurant industry, you could say here, right, or actually what they interested in, or they like fast food, they like pizza, or they're a big fan of fast food restaurants or fast casual restaurants. So that's under interests. Behaviors, this is more purchase behavior recently, or their intent to purchase and the device usage. So we've got under here, if an anniversary of theirs is in within the next 2 to 3 months, the digital activity, so whether they're gamers, they've used Facebook to pay for any items in the last few months, mobile device users by brand, by operating system. There's a number of options there again. And then just under more categories, there is nothing. So I'm not sure what that thing is there for. So we've set up our detailed targeting. And if we scroll down here, you will see that our audience definition has changed. It was 700,000 to 900,000. It's currently 350 to 414,000 instead. So we're going to save the audience. Now, we have an audience saved. We've selected what we want to do. We're going to select our duration here. So you've got a few options. You can either select the number of days. You can go, I just want to run it for 30 days. Done. And you'll have this option pop up, which we'll go through in a second. Or you could select an end date by going, actually, I want to do it for 3 months, and they'll automatically set it up here. Now, we've got an error here which says the minimum budget is 75 pence per day. So your budget needs to be at least £84.75. Now, what we have here is the current number of people reached before we do this. So below 75 pence per day is 17 to 58 per day. And I'll just bring up this information here again. This is the number of people that Facebook estimates you'll reach with your audience each day. So this is down to bid, it's down to budget, it's down to the actual reach, it's down to a lot of things, but it's a fairly good estimate for where you need to be. And it's good for data when you're putting together a marketing plan. So what we're going to do is we're just going to change this here to the end of January. So 54 days. And so if we bring this up, total budget of £100 for 50 days, we're looking at targeting between 250 and 722 people or users per day, with potentially 7 to 23 link clicks. So that's £100 budget over the next 50 days. And once again, that's fairly good numbers for what we're looking to do and the money we've put behind it. If you select here, you've got placements. Now, obviously, Facebook is now part of Meta and this metaverse thing that's going on. You have the option to select on what platforms the ad is going to be seen. So Facebook naturally is where it will be seen first of all, but you also have the opportunity to show it on Instagram as well as in Messenger. Now, if we unselect these and unselect Instagram, we just select Facebook, it actually goes up slightly to 271 to 787. If we add Instagram, it comes down to 245 to 709. That's because the ad has been split across two separate platforms. And if we add Messenger, which is another Facebook platform, 249. So it's gone up by 4. Facebook Pixel is a tracking code that you put on your website that better understands how ads perform. So by having the Pixel installed on your website, you're giving Facebook a more accurate representation of the users that visit your website, what they then did on your website, and how it can then be read in terms of data and what actions can come of it. So we are just about there now with the advert itself. We've selected the creative that we want to post, which is here. We want to boost this post. We've selected our button. We've chosen our audience. We have selected the duration and the total budget. Note, there is no daily budget on here. There is just a total budget, which is £100. So then we've also done the placement and just selected, well, no pixel because there's no pixel installed currently. Select your payment method, that's mine. And then very simply, you just click Boost Now. And that will send the ad to Facebook ad team. They will review it. If they're happy with it and they feel it's not misleading at all, they will set it live and your ad will be live. So there we have it. That is how you boost a Facebook post that has already gone out to an organic audience. As ever, if you like this video, please do subscribe to the channel. Leave us a comment below. Tell us how you're getting on with your Facebook ads, and we'll see you all soon.